Hi everyone, welcome to Land and Sea. I'm Jane 80. We have a special archival for you today as we head into the festive season. Everett and Marilyn Kinden of Lewisporte are Christmas tree farmers, and host Pauline Thornhill introduced you to them back in 2010.
Everett Kinden has probably cut more Christmas trees than any other man on Newfoundland Island. In 1996, he cut 1,000 trees one December alone. It was his very first harvest from his Christmas tree farm. About 25 acres of cultivated natural growth on the south side of Lewisporte. It's not something that grew overnight, this fir farm. It's not something most people around here thought would grow at all. But Everett had faith in the farm, and he jumped in 2 feet first.
Well, everybody thought I was crazy. They probably still do. But it's working. I'm not at it just for a living. I'm at it because it's an hobby. I enjoy it.
Everett believed in the farm, and so did his wife, Marilyn. About 28 years ago, before they were married even, Marilyn and Everett would go in the woods themselves cutting Christmas trees. Nothing special, just wild growth, trees they could sell from the roadside, a way to make a few extra dollars for Christmas. Little did the Kindens know, all these years later, Everett would be growing their own Christmas trees on their very own farm.
Hello.
Hi. There's your coffee.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
On time
Sorry,
again.
my love. If I knew you were here, I would have brought you one.
Everybody thinks they're so simple. It's just, oh, it's just a tree growing there. You don't do anything. That one little tree that goes out, that 7-foot tree, that's been manhandled a minimum of 90 times. From fertilizing, to pruning, to shearing, to butt pruning. So from the time that that tree starts growing, and from the time that it's cut and put on your vehicle to bring home, it's a minimum of 90 times. And if you're looking at a 10-foot tree, you can keep on adding.
Everett has planted trees over the years, over 7,500 in fact, but they're still growing. None are big enough yet to be harvested. So far, Everett's only cut natural growth, trees he's pruned and nurtured. Trees he's tried to turn into what he thinks to be the perfect Christmas tree.
Well, good shape and pretty bushy. Thick enough that you can't see the trunk. Most people, that's what they want. So what we do in July and August and part of September, we'll come in when a tree has stopped growing and we'll snip that tree to size. Snip the tips off, especially tips that's, you know, just shape the tree. We'll walk around the tree, walk around and shape it. And the top, same thing. We'll snip the top off so it doesn't grow any higher than what you need. You need to make this tree nice and thick. So it probably takes about 3 to 4 years to get this tree as thick as what he is there right now, with fertilizer. We use fertilizer in the summer to turn them nice and green instead of a yellow color that you see in the wild. And that's what I like about a nice Christmas tree.
He enjoys it. With him, he's not necessarily planting the trees because he's taking the natural growth, but he's tending on it from the time it's a little seedling, and he's tending on it and he's grooming it, and he's making it into what it becomes 8, 9, 10 years down the road.
When Everett and Marilyn first leased this land, there was everything on it. Spruce, birch, maple, alders, all kinds of things that would crowd and choke out the fir. So Everett's first task was clearing and thinning and pruning the firs that were left.
Oh, man.
It was a lot of grunt work, and it was slow paying off. Everett was 4 years before he saw a dime from the farm. It took that long for his trees to grow big enough to harvest, and for him to figure out what he was doing.
I'm getting too old for this, Chris. Oh, geez. Oh, up she comes.
When Everett first started, he knew nothing about pruning Christmas trees. It was trial and error from the get-go, and more than one tree ended up in the reject pile.
So over those 4 years, he learned a lot. It was a lot of hard work, a lot of physical work, stressful at times. There was many times that we were ready to kick the bucket, and the first person came along, could have got a good deal. We were willing to sell for a cheap price.
I just had balls to try it, and that's it. And that's what happened. What else can I say?
And Marilyn thought it was a good idea?
Well, she didn't say much, you know. She never even said I was crazy or nothing. But I was going to make it work. It didn't matter.
Everett and Marilyn have a knack for making things work, a knack for making a dollar. The tree farm is just one thing. They also own an outfitting camp, and they've had a fish truck on the road for years. But for 2 to 3 weeks in December, this is their cash crop, Christmas trees at $45 a pop.
Oh my God.
A lot of people think, okay, oh my God, like if they sold 500 trees, oh my gosh, they're making a fortune. No, they don't see that before either tree is even cut out of air, we've already got probably $20,000 already invested in wages and fertilizer and pesticides and new chainsaws and butt pruners, shearing machines, just the net for wrapping the trees. You know, I just ordered that. We ordered that, bring that in from Nova Scotia. That's $1,000 that you're just putting on a tree and you're tearing it off and throwing it away.
In his mind, Everett always has the picture of the perfect Christmas tree. But that's not always what sells.
I'll tell you, there's people who have real nice trees, and there's people who have ugly buggers. I don't know. It's in the eyes of the beholder, that's for sure. Guys have real nice slender trees, and some guys have them bigger than what they are tall. Doesn't really matter. They all sell. All of them.
Take this tree, the widest, fattest tree on the farm, a special order. It's almost more than the baler can handle. But somehow, this massive tree is squished into a manageable package. It'll be trucked to the sales lot first thing in the morning. Stay with us, there's more to come. Gander is about a 40-minute drive from Lewisporte.
This is a nice tree.
For years now, it's been part of Marilyn's Christmas tree beat.
This is the heavy one too, Marilyn.
Never one to miss an opportunity, Marilyn's packed her bundled trees aboard her fish truck. Often, fresh trees and salt cod are a profitable combination. Marilyn will tell you she could sell ice cubes to Iceland and deep freezes to put them in.
Putting it in a corner, you're not going to see the bare spot.
Sharon White is not to be outdone. Marilyn's right-hand woman believes she could sell Bibles to the devil. Together, they're a formidable duo.
I love it. I look forward to it every year. She gets me to come in with her, and it's like I said, to me, it's almost like if it was not Christmas if I didn't come in and do something with the trees. I really, really enjoy it.
How hard is it to sell somebody a Christmas tree?
When you're good, it's not very hard at all. There is no such thing as a perfect tree. Every tree, to a point, is going to have a flaw. Okay, I'll take me as an example. Anybody. If you got a row here or a row there, you tuck it up. You can wear a girdle or a spandex or pantyhose, or you wear high heel shoes to give you, you know. So even with the human being, we can disguise ourselves with an illusion to make us look taller or a little bit slimmer. And
So once it's dressed up, it's going to look good.
once it's dressed up, it's going to look good.
And how tall is this tree?
That one is he's about 7 foot.
About 7 foot.
You'd only had to cut from the bottom, right?
Okay, yes.
Your top, the two tops, this gives the thickness up on the top of your tree. So then, through Christmas now, before you decorate, tie all that together. This is going to come down over, so you're not going to see that double top. But you got your fullness.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
I didn't want to pull them right off because I was going to show you now. And that's what you're going to see now. We're so mild here today. What do you think of that one?
Well, that's a nice tree. I think it
That's
is.
a nice tree. Okay.
I'm trying to get the boss's approval.
You're talking to her.
You're only one. I'm married to the other one.
Let me have a look.
It's a nice tree. She helped me a lot. She done a lot of trimming and things with it to help me out with it, but it is a very nice tree.
But
Very happy.
But you're picky though. I noticed you didn't settle on the first one or the second one.
No, I knew what I was looking for. So she went through a few and picked out what I needed. But I usually buy my trees here. I'm pretty faithful to this bunch, and they are good to me. Yeah.
And did you get the nod from the boss in the truck?
I did. Yes, I did. She gave me the nod. That was okay. So that's good.
Okay, Emily.
They're not all hard sells.
I can't wait to get it home.
This customer, Sharon Richards, ordered her tree from the farm, sight unseen. Still, she's very particular about what she wants.
It has to be big. My family doesn't allow me to have a small tree. I've had small homes, and the trees were bigger than my homes. So I have to have a big fluffy Christmas tree. So as long as it's big and it's real green and it looks no brown tips, I'm quite satisfied.
Do you want the tree unwrapped to have a look?
No, my goodness,
Okay.
no.
Let me show you about your top. Like, don't cut off any of your top.
You're very specific about what you want. You want it big and you want it fluffy. But now you're buying this one without even looking at it outside the wrapper.
I know the farm, know the people that run the farm, and I trust when I get them to pick out the tree, I trust that I'm getting a good tree. I haven't got a bad one yet.
Well, some people are picky. I told Marilyn that I would want my tree unwrapped to see what I was getting. Some people been here so many years in a row now, they know what they're getting, and they just prefer to take it wrapped because it's easier. But I asked them, if you want it unwrapped, I can do it for you and take it up. And if they got a little qualm about one little branch, I'll say, well, you can fix that, like whatever. But I don't have a problem selling a tree to somebody. No.
From a purely practical point of view, a wrapped tree works. It makes getting it home easier. It takes up a lot less room in the trunk of the car.
A gentleman was over on the farm, I think it was last year, year before, him and his wife, and well, his wife was a little bit, a little bit on the hefty side. And they had this tree picked out and they pulled it through the baler, and he was shocked to see that, wow, like it's so small looking compared to what it was before it was wrapped. So he asked Everett, he said, do you think you can put the wife through? I don't know if he survived through Christmas. I don't even know if he's still around, because I say she was probably a bit pissed. But if I knew that would work, I'd even jump in and I'd try it,
Okay, let's go, ladies. I got my tree. I got my tree.
Remember the big tree that almost broke the baler? Well, here's the lady who ordered it, Ethna Smith. She wanted the biggest, fattest Christmas tree on the farm.
Oh, mind the briefcase.
Oops.
There you go. Fabulous.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm trying to recreate a Christmas that my children had a long time ago when we ordered a Christmas tree from a Christmas tree farm in the Annapolis Valley in Nova Scotia. On a memorable year, my husband had had an accident and the kids loved the tree when they were little. And every tree since has been compared to the Annapolis Valley tree. And I tried to recreate it. And I think Marilyn has helped me this year to get a tree that's going to be comparable to the one that we had 15 years ago.
But do you have any idea how fat this tree is?
Well, Marilyn has tried to make me understand how big it is, and I fear I'll be taking all the furniture out of my living room when I go home this evening. Yay!
So Marilyn makes one more sale, and one more Kinden tree finds a home for Christmas. Most of the Kindens' Christmas trees are sold on the road, but others are sold right off their Lewisporte farm. Many people like to come here and pick out their tree, and those who do usually make an afternoon of it.
Oh yes, we get dozens come here. Probably hundreds sometimes. Bring their kids in, their wives and their aunts and uncles. That's good. Weekends, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays is very busy here. From the 1st of December right up until the 20th. Hopefully this year is going to be the same.
Let's keep going.
Everett can count on Angie Daly. Angie and her husband, Brian Peddle, were coming here for Christmas trees even before their girls were born. They drive in from Gander every year.
This is part of Christmas, and part of it is being cold, out trying to pick out a tree, and it's just tradition for me, and I'm a big tradition person, and it's all about family, and it's something that we can do as a family. And my children now, Mackenzie is old enough this year to really understand a little bit more about Christmas, and Alexa's still being a baby. She's not quite there yet, but it's something that they will grow up with.
Cut down the Christmas tree.
Let's go find
Once the choice is made, the man with the chainsaw is called in, and still another Christmas tree finds a home.
That's a nice tree, Angie.
Yeah,
That's
a good
another
one,
nice
Everett.
tree.
Very nice. This one you like?
There it goes.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Camper, here it goes. Look.
Boy. Okay, he's gonna drag it out.
I don't want to have as big as what I've had in the past.
Finally, it's Marilyn's and Everett's turn. The tree farmers and their daughters look for their perfect Christmas tree.
What about that tree there, Buzz?
Mom.
I don't want one as big as one I've had.
What's up with it? That's good.
Oh, that's not bad. Get the snow off it.
No. That's not going up in our house.
I don't want a big one this year.
But
Once
no
it's
way.
decorated, it's going to be
That's
gorgeous.
nothing like any other tree we've ever
Yeah, I know. That's
had.
why I want that something
Marilyn?
different.
No.
Marilyn,
Okay.
Next.
Oh.
Next.
I
forget it.
didn't think I'd be locked down the first try.
Forget it.
So are you going to help me
Turn to
get
your
a
left,
tree?
guys. Carla.
Let's go up this way.
I like this one over here.
That's a nice tree.
This one right here is really nice.
Oh, that's nice.
He's full, he's bushy.
That's a beauty.
It's a really nice tree.
Nice.
Where's he going to? In the
What?
corner.
Going in the corner in the living room.
Okay.
This one was the one Carla picked out. We'll have another look.
We'll have another look.
We can't satisfy on one yet.
Yeah.
Come on, Zoe.
Come on, Zoe.
Chelsea, I'll reach up the hill.
Come on. Here. Get a tree.
Oh my God, look. This is a beaut. Now he's tall,
That's a nice tree.
but we can trim him down.
That's a beauty. Well, that'll be the one.
That's gonna be our tree.
Carla?
That's my tree. And I picked it up.
Chelsea.
I beat you.
Anyway.
So will I
Zoe
cut
likes
it?
it. Zoe likes it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna cut it. Everybody in
likes it.
agreement?
Yeah.
All right, there it is.
The doubting Thomases said it wouldn't work, but it has. 17 years ago, Everett Kinden went into the country and carved out a farm. he learned how to grow Christmas trees, nature's most spectacular Christmas offering, the finest of firs.
Down first because I gotta bring her out in the hole.
And that was a show called The Finest of Firs from back in 2010. Now, Everett and Marilyn Kinden still operate their Christmas tree farm near Lewisporte, although they don't harvest near as many trees as they used to. Marilyn tells me that the moose have done a lot of damage, but they still manage to cut trees for people every year. And now they offer special family outings to find the perfect tree, complete with a marshmallow roast and hot chocolate. We hope you enjoyed that look back at an archival special. We'll see you again next time.